this is Jennifer Dono. I'm the Director of Operations here at Ovaleye.com, where we're offering hosting that empowers your small office, home office lifestyle. And to celebrate Web Host Wednesday, this video is going to be directed towards chambers of commerces across the United States. So Ovaleye, we love small businesses. We have the Small Businesses Do It Better campaign, and much of the services that we offer are geared towards the small business. And who better to help the small businesses out than the local chambers of commerces? So each chamber of commerce is a nonprofit in most cases, and therefore really needs to focus in on raising funds to make sure that they're offering the best services that they can. And one of the ways that they can do that is really embracing their website and making the most out of it. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about the services that Ovaleye offers that you can make use of as far as do-it-yourself websites go. So I'm looking here at our website. We have a couple packages. The first one is Blogger, Premier, and Premier Plus, and Ovaleye offers chambers of commerces 50% off on all of our services, which is really nice. They can also then sign up as an affiliate and make $50 on every account sign up that they refer to Ovaleye, which is a great way to fundraise. So if you have 200 members, if 30% of them sign up for hosting with Ovaleye, you get $50 for each of those members. And you can do the math on how much that would be. So I'm looking here at our website. What we offer our clients as far as control panels go, which helps you manage your hosting services, is Parallels Plus Panel 10, and it was made with small businesses in mind. And we like to provide our clients with quality services, and this is one of them, is providing them with this control panel. So as you can see, it's really nice, easy on the eye. Builder, which I'll speak to in just a second. You have the ability to add additional websites and domains with your Premier hosting account. So you could add a domain and a whole other website using Website Presence or the Web Presence Builder for like an event that you're throwing or to focus on a special that you're doing, etc. Then you have mail options. You can create and add email addresses for new presidents, take people away very easily using this. Also creating different users that can manage the control panel is very beneficial. So if you have a web designer, we all know that web designers come and go, which is fine. It's just, it's the nature of small business. And that could be whether or not they're busy or if they go out of business. So you're able to create a user for that web designer so they don't have full control of your control panel. You still keep that as a chamber admin or the like. So I'm scrolling up over here. You can see the same tabs, but over here the featured applications is really what we're going to be speaking about for your website. So a chamber's website has the ability to post ads, which would generate revenue, make it easier for members to renew and also sign up, which generates revenue, and then also sell tickets for events. And those are just a few things if you're thinking not necessarily outside of the box. I'm sure you guys can come up with thousands of other ideas. But the three content management systems I'm going to be looking at, and I say content management system, and that means that you don't have to hire a designer to make minor changes on your website. So if you have a new member, etc. So the three ones I'm going to be looking at today is WordPress, which you can see here over on featured application. It's a one-click easy install. Same with Joomla, which is another one. And then the third one is Web Presence Builder, which we'll be focusing on very minor, just a little bit. There's other applications out there like Drupal, etc., but we're really focusing on user-friendly and user-friendly applications. So let's go ahead and check out WordPress very quickly. This is one of our most popular content management systems because it's great for blogging. If you go over to the WordPress site, let's see where I've got that at. WordPress.org, you can see it's open source, and therefore it's free to install. As you can see, it was just a one easy install over to your control panel. With WordPress, I just signed into our Small Businesses Do It Better, which is a blog we're starting very soon. But you can see here, it's very user-friendly. It's laid out nicely. It doesn't look intimidating. You've got your posts over here, which you can create new blog posts. But remember, WordPress isn't necessarily just a blogging tool anymore. It really is a full website. You can move the blog over to a whole other page. Another nice thing that they have is plugins. So you can increase the functionality with your WordPress application by making use of plugins, which is here. You've got those bad boys down there, and a couple plugins that I wanted to point out for chambers, because what you do with chambers usually is run events and you take in new members, and you usually have a member directory. Another nice thing that you can do is run ad spaces. A lot of chambers actually function as tourism bureaus for their cities, and so in that way you could encourage real estate agents or brokers, whatever they're called in your area, to run ad space. You can encourage more tourist type boutiques within your town to also run ads and sell that at a premium and be able to not only fund the website, but make some money to do other things with the chamber. So anyway, the two plugins that I wanted to point out is the WordPress Events plugin, which is at events-plugin.com, and you can take a look at this. There's thousands of other events plugins, but I thought this one was pretty robust. Another one that you can look at, so here you can see this is the plugin directory that WordPress runs, so you can see kind of a breakdown of what it offers. Another thing is the business directory. Now the plugins for this, I haven't really found one that's as great as it could be, but if you have a WordPress designer or developer, which most chambers do, as a member, ask them to help you build this out and make it really great, and work from there. So the last one is this WordPress users piece, and WordPress allows you to create users that would write blog posts, etc., without really having the power to change the website. And what this is doing is saying, here's a directory of all those authors, etc., and it's building that function out. So if you have board members, one of the ways that you could encourage them to join the board is by giving them placement on the blog, saying, we'd love to have you blog post once a week, etc. And in this, it would show who it is that's featured on your blog, giving just one more excuse for people to volunteer within the chamber. Visibility. So that was WordPress. I'm going to take a peek at Joomla now. Joomla is very, very it's high functioning, let's just say that. It's not as user-friendly if someone were to just do it themselves and then pass it down to someone else. You really have to know your way around Joomla. But it's another easy one-click install type thing that you can do with the Plesk panel. So here you see it's open source again, so it's free to use. You can see some of the features. I'll include links over at ovaleye.tv where you can find out a little bit more about this. And definitely utilize the people that are in your chamber. If you have a Joomla specialist, why not use them? So Joomla has similar things to WordPress. You can do blogging, forums, etc. The sky's the limit with it. They also have themes or templates that you're able to use for design. That's one way, by the way. That's one way as a chamber that you can save money, is by going to a designer and saying, I'm looking for themes that have more advertising specific widgets set up, things that are just easy to copy and paste for the end user, the admin, the secretary, whoever it is that's working the website on a daily basis. Take that to the designer and say, this theme is something that we really like. Can you mark it up for us? Make it look like it's for our chamber and add in these plugins. And then always ask if they would be able to provide a systems manual or a tutorial that you could then pass on to any other employees. So anyway, moving on. This is Joomla. And two plugins that I wanted to point out that are similar to the ones that I just talked about with WordPress are this directory piece, which is way more high functioning than the WordPress pieces. But again, you have to look at user friendliness. So this is an example of what it is. It's called SOBI2, S-O-B-I-2, I guess. And this is an example of it being in use. Pop this out. So here's the home page for it. Oh, nuts. I must have gotten rid of it. Here, let's open this up. Demo. And here we go. So here you can see this directory, which is what we're talking about, a business directory, saying these are the members of the chamber, and it provides them with exposure. You can see there's just an alphabetical listing up here. There's search. You can add an entry, scrolling down. So this is a little bit more, not as flashy. If we look at the extensions directory, you can see it dolled up a little bit more. You've got icons, etc. that go towards each piece. And if we click on an example category, so it could be construction, graphic designers, etc., can scroll down and you can see that there's the ability to rate, the ability to write reviews, include the website, which is awesome if you're a Chamber of Commerce. How great would that be to say members join here, because you get all of this added benefit, added features that you can use as a business owner. So another one is this calendar function. So if you're holding events, etc., this JCal piece, you're able to allow members to actually add events and have them be approved or not. So that's a really great function. Let's do a live demo very quickly so I can just show you what that looks like. See a live demo. It's not very pretty. Again, make sure that you find a designer or developer that would know this type of product that is great with Joomla, and then ask them to mark it up for you. And again, all of this could be trade related too. If your chamber is really hurting for money, say we'll give you top advertising if you would be able to do this for us and set it up, and then for systems manual we'll add another advertising, etc. So really get creative with it if you're in need of money. As far as branding goes, that's a whole other topic, and I'm not going to really talk on that. I'm just talking about the actual website development piece. So again, we just went over Joomla and WordPress, and the last piece that I wanted to touch on is this web presence builder, which I talked about at the very beginning, being great for if you have an event or a promotion that you're doing and you just want one landing page that speaks specifically to that event. So I'm just going to launch this web presence very quickly. This is a quick preview of a web presence builder, and we're really looking at the smallbusinessesdoitbetter.com site that we've launched a couple months ago. And here you can see that it's very easy to use. It's drag and drop modules. The modules include text and images, navigation, site-wide text and images, etc., but also some ad pieces that you can use too. Contact forms. There's the ability to add photo galleries. You can change the layout. You can change the style. You can change the pages to match the other website. So this is just one other way that you can really increase the different streams of revenue you've got going on within the chamber and save money in managing your own website internally. So this has been Jennifer Dono celebrating Web Host Wednesday with you, speaking directly to chambers about the different website solutions that they can choose from when they host with Ovaleye.